Yeah,
For real?
oh yeah,
So-
you're running in.
For real.
Let's keep it for real. Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome to Cosmo Live. I'm Carly Cardellino, Cosmopolitan.com's beauty editor, filling in for Amy O'Dell. Joining me today is my amazing colleagues, Frank, the sex editor, Eliza, associate entertainment editor, Shirtless, CJ Richards, Emma Barker, sex editor, Elisa Benson, all around amazingness.
Thank you.
And also joining us today is founder of The Lowdown and chef, Lo Bosworth.
Hi.
Hey, Lo.
What's up?
Also, we have Alex joining us today, too. Hi, Alex.
Hi guys, how's it going?
Good. Do you have anything new in your apartment we need to know about?
Nothing new, actually. No.
Well, that was way less exciting
Yeah,
than
I know.
before.
Like, okay, next time have something cool.
I'll work on it.
Okay, good. All right, so Lo, since the cameras that we all know you so well through have turned off, you've made yourself a fashion and lifestyle expert, and now you're a chef. Why the new path?
Hi, guys. I've always really loved to cook. You know, ever since I was a kid, I would come home from school and I would grow up cooking with my mom. She would make us dinner every night, like from scratch. So I'd hang out with her in the kitchen, so it's always been a really big passion of mine. And then when I went to college, I was living on my own and wanted to continue the tradition of having these amazing dinner parties that my mom would have. And so I started inviting my friends over. And they grew from like 4 to 6 to 10 to 12. And I had a Passover dinner at my apartment 2 years ago for 28 people, and I cooked the entire meal myself from scratch. And I'm not Jewish, but I Passover. So yeah, so I love to cook, and for the blogging and the digital content that I create, I felt like it was really important to be authentic in the space. So I went to culinary school, and I just graduated. Yay! So now I'm legit.
Oh, you are legit. I feel stressed out when I cook because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm worried about this and this and this. Like, how do you keep chill?
You know, for me, I just feel like I just see the whole playing field. It's all about preparation. I do all of the preparation in advance, and so then when you're ready to cook, you're just like quick fire, like boom, boom, boom. Everything is already cut and in bowls and ready to go. So you definitely have to be prepared ahead of time. That's like a big, important step in cooking.
What's like your biggest pet peeve when you go to someone else's dinner party?
Like they're like
Like that they don't
party.
do that you would be like, you have to do this.
In terms of food or
Just
what?
like in
What are we
general,
talking
or
about?
like
the kind of men that they're inviting? I don't know.
At all.
I am a really
Or
big
like decor, anything.
Yeah, I'm a really big foodie, so I find that everyone else's food is totally under-seasoned and they don't put salt on the table. And I'm like, please, just give it a little salt. But I find that it's really easy to totally set the mood, and a lot of people don't do that. All you have to do is turn down the lights, light some candles, put some flowers out, make like a little bar cart, and like, bam, you have a party.
Mm-hmm.
You
I
know?
like the bar cart. However,
Yeah,
I couldn't fit a bar cart in my apartment. It would be like me and the bar cart, like at the party.
Half a bar cart.
You thought about this at a party.
Half a bar cart. Totally.
Speaking of parties, the most recent party you planned was Lauren Conrad's Bachelorette party.
Yeah, we went to Mexico. It was fun.
So, was there anything like that you had to have for that? Are there any staples for bachelorette parties that you also used like for that specific?
One of the girls, this was so cute, and I put it on Instagram, and it got a ton of likes. One of the girls made us these little tattoos that we put on our wrists,
Oh, I saw those.
and it said something like, "I belong to Lauren's bachelorette party. If I'm lost, please buy me a drink." And I've been to a couple bachelorette parties, and that was the funniest thing I have ever gotten at one, because you always get these bags with like sunglasses and candy and aspirin, all the stuff that you need for like your wild weekend in wherever you are. But this was really cute, and it was like a fun little bonding time for all of us.
And I feel like also the easiest way to flirt with someone in a bar, it's like, oh,
hi, I'm lost.
Damsel in distress.
Exactly. Help me.
Gosh, I need a margarita.
Yeah, I'm in Squid Row in Cabo. Please buy me a tequila shot, please.
So speaking of bachelor parties, what do you think makes up a great bachelorette party?
Oh, definitely the people. No, don't you guys think?
Yeah.
And I feel like at bachelorette parties, you always have people that don't know each other that are coming together, you know, because people end up moving across the country or whatever, so they have all of these people in their lives. And so I feel like the group is really, really important, and you have to be able to, like, get away from your bestie that's there and go meet the other girls and have a great time together.
Wait,
feel
so I
like-
need your advice on this.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay,
God.
so I'm
She's
married.
really new
No,
thinking.
this
Okay.
is a separate thing.
Oh.
So I am
Like
going to a
self-isolation.
bachelorette party in Miami,
Okay.
and the bride suddenly can't come until like 2 days later.
To her own bachelorette
To
party?
her own bachelorette party. She has a valid excuse. But, so a bunch of us are going to be in Miami, and we all like vaguely know each other through her.
Okay.
What should we do to like get in the mood for a bachelorette party, but like also don't really know each other?
You should just get wasted.
Right,
is what you should do.
Good
Somebody,
advice, right?
somebody else should pretend to be the bride. Like, you guys should take
Oh,
turns
like a
every
village.
night.
Oh, that would be funny.
Practice.
Yeah, like wear the veil.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
years probably.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
Miami
totally.
like ready for her.
That's how you guys
Yes.
can do it.
And
You
then
could like bring them
document
back to the table.
And then
be like,
she'll
"Here,
come and
let's-"
everyone will be like, no, we already celebrated this.
We don't even need you
We're over
anymore.
this whole
Yeah.
That's
thing.
funny. I like that idea. CJ, you're more than just a shirtless man over there.
Not very often.
There's more to CJ than meets the eye.
On a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Today's a good day, I guess.
Okay, so best bachelorette party, go.
I think the one that I threw for my sister, actually.
Why?
We went to Vegas.
This is a firing on the sun.
We went to Las Vegas, and we went to the Tao Beach Club one day, which sounds totally tacky, but it turns out that the Tao Beach Club is super fun. Any kind of daytime party with all of these people and bathing suits and a pool that you don't really want to get into because there's like sunscreen floating on the top. Yeah, we had a really good time in Las Vegas. It was fun.
I think Vegas is like you can't really spend more than like 2 or 3 days there at a time. But for something like a bachelorette party, it's just perfection.
Yeah, and normally I don't really get into like the super party scene. I don't like go to pool parties. But when you're having a bachelorette party, I think it's okay to just do the quintessential tacky bachelorette, like wieners. We're going out and we're getting drunk. Kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Wait, at bachelorette pool parties, do the girls play like Marco Polo in the pool and like chicken fight and stuff?
Not at this one, no. I mean, at this one, there were so many people that you could barely even see the water.
Oh my god.
Like the bodies were packed so tight, like sardines in the pool.
Oh, well.
I don't know if
Sounds
that's
like a
hot
big
or not.
It was.
It
Have
was?
you ever been to the Tao Beach Club in Las Vegas?
I haven't been lucky enough.
Oh, you should.
It sounds great
You should
though. I'm
totally
into
go.
it.
So I have to ask you about this because I was a fan of The Hills when it was on. So rumors have popped up that there's going to be another installment. Can you give
Is
us?
there? I mean, I have heard this rumor for years.
Every day of your life.
Every day, every day,
This
every day
haunts
of my
you.
life. I don't know. I don't think I would participate if there was
Yeah,
another
that was my next
installment.
question. Would you?
I mean,
I just hold my breath for like 30
probably not. No, for me, you know, my focus is elsewhere now, and I just, to be honest, Lauren is one of my closest friends, and I like Stephanie, but everybody else I don't have any kind of relationship with, so I don't
Okay.
even know how they would put those puzzle pieces together. Because now people know how reality TV works, and it's really hard to like fake a reunion show like
Yeah.
27 years after the fact when nobody talks to each other.
Right, that's true. Well,
I don't know.
So now since you are in the next phase of your life and you're a chef, do you have any cooking hacks that you want to share with us?
Cooking hacks.
Yes. Hacks, do you know what a hack is?
Also, one
Explain it to
one
me.
I use a lot is the
You'll see
one
through Emma's.
that, like, if you don't have buttermilk, you can mix, like, lemon juice in with regular milk and it, like, curdles it.
Okay, yeah.
And
So
then
they're, like,
that makes,
secrets,
like,
kind of.
buttermilk. So, like,
Cooking
things like
hacks. God, I hate you. I hate it when you ask me things on the spot like this. Cooking hacks. There are so many different things.
My cooking hack is like the microwave.
The microwave.
Super.
Yeah.
Super quick and secret.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have been trained at this point to be so thorough and like so like
Yeah, you do.
the chopping is beautiful, like the preparation is so intense that I come back to me.
What
We'll
do you
tweet the
garnish?
hack.
What do
Okay.
you
We'll tweet
garnish
the hack.
your omelets with?
My omelet.
Yeah, what do you
What an
garnish?
interesting
your
question.
omelet?
You know, it totally is
I use cilantro
contingent. It
personally.
totally is contingent on what's inside the
Yeah.
omelet.
Oh.
But I generally like an omelet with some like roasted tomatoes and some garlic and some basil and some amazing cheese. So kind of like whatever herb goes into the food that you're making, generally you want to garnish with that.
That's
Oh.
amazing. Do you have a signature cocktail that you make?
Good one.
I don't. Well, I just drink tequila on the rocks. To be honest
that.
with you.
She's like, I am.
You do not mess
bullshit.
around.
But you know why? Here's why. It's not like I like don't mess around and I'm just like getting into it. It's because anything that with sugar in it makes me feel really nauseous. So I've never been like a specialty cocktail maker,
Okay. Good
and that's why. But I really do love a Moscow Mule when I'm feeling brave.
So
That's
good.
my new drink.
Yeah,
I'm
but
obsessed with.
like a from scratch Moscow Mule. So you take ginger and you peel it and you put it in the Vitamix
Oh my
and you make your
gosh.
own ginger puree. And then you just take agave and then you take your vodka, put ice in the machine, whir it up, and it's the best Moscow Mule you will ever have.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my God, I
I
love
could see
that.
that also just being such a hit when you're throwing parties. Like,
Totally.
it feels like such a good oh, welcome to my apartment. Here's your homemade Moscow Mule.
I had a party last summer when we were talking about before when I was in the apartment in the West Village before we went on the show. I had a backyard and we had an amazing party and I made Moscow Mules like from scratch, homemade, and they were so popular. Any cocktail that you can make from whole ingredients from scratch without using any kind of sugary mixer, I feel like makes a way better drink.
I totally agree with you, and I have to say, like, my pet peeve, like, I can't cook at all, but, like, I take my cocktails very seriously.
Okay.
And there's nothing more disgusting than margaritas made with, like, neon sour mix.
Oh, I would never.
Yeah, like, actually glows in the dark.
Yeah.
That's what makes your stomach hurt.
Yeah.
It's those kind of
That's the
drinks.
kind of stuff that makes you sick.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I have a question that I need to know the answer to because
Okay.
I actually am dealing with this in my own life. But I know that you and Lauren are best friends, and now you're obviously moving through different stages in your life. So
Yeah.
how do you basically like move through different stages of your life and still stay close?
Yeah,
You know, while
totally.
like she has a boyfriend or like
Yeah, you know, it's all about maintaining your relationship on your cell phone. Thank God that cell phones and Instagram and all this stuff like came about because it would be hard to be totally across the country and be expected to maintain those relationships. And, you know, I make it a point whenever I'm home to see her and all my friends, and she comes into the city a lot, so we always have dinner. And whenever we get together, it's just like, okay, give me the breakdown, tell me everything that's happened. And, you know, we just do like catch-ups like that.
Is it weird when like both of you have made separate friends and you like don't know each other's new friends?
No, not at all. I don't think so. We've never had a problem.
Do you have
with
like
that.
mixer parties?
Mixer parties?
with
To
Moscow
like get to
Mule.
know your new friends? Yeah.
You know, it's funny. Whenever I go home, and, you know, and vice versa, it seems like it's for some kind of event. So I feel like I am always going to a party, and there's always lots of new people, and so our group of friends has just like continued to expand. It's like this living being thing across,
That's awesome.
you know, New York
Yeah,
and
that's
LA.
Mhm.
It's cool.
I
Yeah.
love that. So we have a reader, a Cosmo reader, who would like to ask you a question.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
Her name is Molly Flynn. She's right here on the screen. Hi, Molly.
Molly. Hey, Molly.
Go ahead, Molly.
So I run a blog called Boston Tonic that encourages young women to call the shots in their lives. So I'm going to be asking you a question about how you've been able to do so in yours. You got your start on reality television when you were a teenager, but throughout it all, you've done a really great job at managing your personal brand. What advice do you have for Cosmo girls looking to attract an audience and be authentic online while still keeping our reputations intact?
Absolutely.
That's a good one.
I feel like you have to, first and foremost, know what you are really passionate about. I'm really passionate about cooking, and I love fashion and beauty. And so those are the things that I have chosen to focus on. And, you know, everybody has a brand these days. Everybody talks about their brand. And you have to do what you actually love and care about because authenticity is really, really important, and it really comes through when you're doing something that you don't actually know about, that you don't actually care about, and you have to be able to do it in a unique way. You have to do your research and go look at the other blogs and Instagrams and whatever are out there and try to differentiate yourself in the market. You have to be, you know, special and unique, and don't put disgusting pictures of yourself on Instagram, and that's what I have to say.
I think that's great advice, but I also think to your point, you know, you were saying you've always loved cooking, but you wanted to be taken seriously in the space, so you went and got a real, like, education in this, which I think is, you know, sometimes I think there's a feeling like, oh, I want to be famous on the internet, so I'll just start a blog, but, you know, I think you're allowing yourself to have something even more to contribute beyond just an interest, which I think is important.
It's really nice. Thank you. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people out there who, you know, say they're one thing and just like, oh, I've decided that I'm going to be, you know, skydiving is the first thing that just popped into my mind. I don't know why. They're like, I'm going to be a skydiver now. But they don't go to skydiving school. They just, you know, go jump out of airplanes. And it's like,
dangerous.
you know what I mean. Apply skydiving to whatever category you see fit. But yeah, I feel like putting in the hours and being trained in something is really, really important. And, you know, for me, I can always go work in a kitchen. I can go be a private chef. You know, I have something that I can fall back on to if necessary. You have to pay your rent at the end of the day.
Yeah. You never know when Instagram's going to go under.
Exactly.
Then what do you have?
Nothing.
Alex, do you have any questions for Lo?
I'm so interested, like, because I like to think of myself as somebody who enjoys cooking, but I think we were talking about, you know, like doing it all from scratch and getting the ingredients and putting it all together, like that takes so much time, and I just find I don't have the time to do it properly, and I would rather not, like, half-ass it. How do you make the time to, like, cook properly?
For me, when it comes to the prep, because that is really the most important part, I pick 1 or 2 days a week where I go shopping, and generally I go to the farmer's market in New York. I really believe in sustainability and sourcing your food locally, because I want to create the best tasting food that I can that is also the healthiest food that I can. That's really the way that I cook. And so it's lots of vegetables prepared a million different ways. It's like amazing animal protein and lots of whole grains. And so I feel like if you focus in on a healthy eating habits and you kind of do the same things over and over again, but mix in different ingredients that are seasonal or whatever, then you'll find that you become much speedier in terms of the preparation and much speedier when you actually go shopping, because you have an idea of what you should be looking for. So as long as you have an idea of, this is how I roast vegetables, this is how I, you know, sear chicken, XYZ, then, you know, the time becomes less of an issue.
Is there any ingredient that you, like, consistently have and, like, buy in bulk because you use it so much, other than, like, flour or something?
You know, honestly, no. I eat really seasonally, and so I eat whatever is up for sale at the farmer's market more than anything else. But that's the beauty of eating, you know. You want to have different experiences all the time. Except I do love coconut yogurt. I eat Siggy's coconut yogurt like nobody's business.
I've never even had coconut yogurt.
Oh, it's the best. I will have like 3 coconut yogurts a day. It's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
I love that.
I'm just made of yogurt.
That's what
I'm just completely made of yogurt.
Lo, somebody tweeted in a question, Preppy Barbie is her handle. She asked if you have tips for girls who are about to start their freshman year of college.
Tips for girls who are about to start their freshman year of college. Yes, when you start your freshman year of college, do not go out and get wasted and hook up with dudes right away. Be the quiet observer in the corner for the first couple weeks, and you will learn so much about your classmates around you, and then you can make better decisions about how to insert yourself into the social scene of your new school.
That's such wisdom.
That's good advice.
Did you have that written before?
I know now.
I've been waiting. She was like, let me pull that one out of my back pocket.
Can you go back in time and tell me that? Like,
no, but being on TV.
What else do you have for us?
Being on TV has taught me to be an observer. Truly, you know, I walk into a room sometimes and I can tell that people are talking about me and it makes me uncomfortable. So I just have learned to, like, observe and to let whatever, you know, unfold in front of me and then react.
That's smart.
Speaking of people talking about you, literally everyone on Twitter is like, Lo is perfection, Lo is awesome, Lo Bosworth is precious.
That's so nice.
I love Lo.
Thanks, guys.
No one is tweeting questions. They just want to talk about how much they love you.
That's so nice.
It's very cute.
Love y'all. Cool, thanks.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here.
You're
It's so good
welcome.
seeing you, and thank you for your time.
Of course.
Right now, we're going to watch a beauty or bullshit video on lip liner. So check it out. Hi everyone, I'm Carly Cardolino, and today I'm going to see if lining your lips outside the lines to make them fuller is beauty or bullshit. This question came from a Cosmo reader who was wondering if this tip would actually work in real life or if it would just look kind of crazy. So let's see if it works. So what you're going to do is take a lip color that matches your lips perfectly, and you're going to trace the outside of your mouth. So I'm going to do half to see if this works and if there's a difference. Then once you've traced the outside, just fill in your lips. So I'm going to call this tip beauty because it actually worked. I thought it was going to be bullshit, but I'm looking in the mirror so close and it actually looks like my real lips. So if you have thin lips, this is the tip for you. For more beauty stories, head to cosmopolitan.com, and if you'd like me to try out a product or trick, leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe. Well, that was some more of me, so I hope you guys learned something about lip liner.
If you'd like to see more videos of Carly, go to
cosmopolitan.com. Make sure you're tweeting us questions on #CosmoLive, and at least we'll read your tweets if they're amazing. All right, so ideas on bachelorette parties, any type of party planning?
Okay, I have an idea related to friendship/proposals, which is kind of what we were talking about.
Okay.
Which is that, okay, I know a lot of women in their mid to late 20s whose friends constantly are convincing them that their boyfriend's going to propose. And I want to put a moratorium on this.
I think it's rude.
I think everyone needs to stop being like, oh my god, he's going to propose every time I go on a date.
Or like a vacation.
And given he already did propose in my case. So that's off the table now. But every time we would go on a date, once we'd been together for like a year, I'd be like, oh, we have a date night tonight. And they'd be like, oh my god, he's going to propose. And then the whole date, I'm sitting there being like, and like awkwardly he bends down to tie his shoe, and I freak out.
You're like, yes!
Yeah,
no,
and it's like stop saying that. So I think we should do something about ladies, stop telling your friends that they're gonna get engaged.
Right, like you're giving them.
What if your friends don't say that to you?
What if your friend has
really
never
polite friends?
Yeah, I know you have
they're all just women's studies majors.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, that makes, there you go. Alex, do you have any ideas for us?
Okay, so yes, I was thinking about bachelorette parties because in England they have a really, really bad reputation. It's always just tribes of drunk women doing inappropriate things with inflatable penises.
I mean, that's in America too. Yeah.
Outside clubs. And so I feel like it would be really helpful to put together a list or a bunch of ideas for how to keep your bachelorette party classy if you want to keep it classy. If you want to have a messy party, but maybe you could have a classy one too.
I want you to say messy party 6 more times.
Messy party. It's so great. I love when you say that. I know it's a good idea.
But I think most people want to trash out.
Well, doesn't everyone want a messy party?
Not necessarily. I've had to plan a bachelor party that
How do you know?
This is I'm speaking
How many bachelor parties have you been to, Frank?
I've planned so many. No,
like Lo, you are a party planner.
Yeah. No, I do think a lot of people though are just oh, I don't want to go to a strip club. I don't want to drink. I just want to have something low key and really insist on that. So I can definitely see Alex's point that not everyone, but maybe 10% of bachelor parties.
I think.
Yeah, I think there is a percentage of people who don't want to
I think a lot of guys do that
right, while they're out
because they don't want to a lot of guys don't like strip clubs. They don't want to go to a strip club. What do girls can go out and get drunk, and I guess guys can too. But I feel like it's a lot of guys I know that don't want to do the strip club bachelor party end up renting a house or a cabin in the woods and go be manly for a weekend or whatever.
I feel the renting a house, I've done that on a lot of bachelorette parties as well.
Yeah.
I feel renting the house is the alternative. It's Vegas or rent a house.
Yeah.
I'm doing that for the one I'm planning this summer.
Renting a house.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good option, I think.
CJ, I feel like you have something to say.
I think that the classy way to throw a bachelor or bachelorette party is the way to go. It's you got to maintain the level of self-respect and also for your partner. So, trashy isn't really my style. Although, I can see how you
can still have fun, I feel and not trash out.
I have fun, But there's classy fun. Yeah, classy fun. Alex, we got our pinkies up. We're just sipping our tea.
I feel like in 6 to 12 months, there's going to be a romantic comedy starring like Cameron Diaz that's like house rental, and it'll be about like a wild
bachelorette party.
Yeah, exactly, like in the Poconos or something.
I feel like you should pitch
Mark
this.
my words. Exactly.
You can just come film the
This
one
is
I'm
one
having.
shot.
And then,
Yes, exactly.
Starring Eliza Thompson.
yeah.
You can spin it a bunch of different ways though. So your idea is good. It could be a rom-com, a horror. It could be like
Oh,
a
that's true.
romance, like anything.
Wait. Oh my God! I just actually had a brilliant idea. Netflix should do that, where they should do a series of hour-long episodes, and they're all the same premise but treated in different genres.
With like guest directors.
Yes.
Like where you got to like read the books and choose the endings.
Yes.
Oh, I love those.
Choose
things.
your
But
own
it's like, do you want
adventure?
to watch Bachelor Party, the horror, the comedy?
Ooh, I do not want to watch the horror.
I know.
I want to watch that one.
I would watch
I'll be
that.
scared.
Yeah.
I'll have nightmares.
That's
Do
the
you
dark
ever think
side.
this is genius? Am I a genius?
Yes. The
Yes.
answer is yes.
Good idea.
You are a very.
Ask Twitter.
Tweet at Netflix.
Ask
right?
Twitter. Yeah, I'm
It's
tweet
your
at
Netflix.
Netflix right now. We have to meet.
Oh my God, you should.
Yeah.
So we're going to head back to Molly Flynn, our Cosmo reader right now, who is going to also pitch us an idea. Hey, Molly.
Hi, okay, so one day I was walking home from the grocery store and I was kind of thinking, I wish I could pick out a perfect guy for me online. I can do everything else online. I can order food, I can watch TV, but I can't find a boyfriend. And then I realized, like, oh, wait, I actually can. And so I feel like with millennials, there's this whole, like, stigma around online dating. Everyone uses Tinder and Hinge, but like simultaneously thinks they're too cool for it. And online dating is like $1 billion industry. There's a new app coming out every month. And it's really interesting for millennials right now trying to navigate the dating scene. So I think it'd be cool to do a web series that follows around Cosmo readers going on dates with guys they met on like Tinder, Hinge, and it could be like super hilarious, but like also kind of informative too.
We actually have a coworker who's on Tinder. I won't name her, but she has
We have
Carly
several.
Carlino.
We have
I'm
several.
just joking.
But she has amazing,
Coworkers.
funny stories. Like I think that's like, I don't know.
I mean,
could
I
you do,
think
like,
it's
something
good
like that?
for experience. I think online dating is really good for experience, but also, one of our editors met her husband online.
Yeah.
So I think it kind of depends on the attitude you go into it with. I'm sure you can go into it just looking for a random hookup, and you're going to get other people who are just looking for a random hookup.
Yeah.
I just feel like, to your point, Molly, which, by the way, I have your necklace that you're wearing right now. Anyway, to your point about people our age doing everything online, like, I think that's so true. And I feel like with dating, it's like I would almost rather meet someone online where I know something about them or can make false assumptions where I, like, read into their personality versus, like, the real world where it's like, who even knows what Creepster this is, right? No?
Yeah, I think
Well, I guess
there's
people
only
can also
like.
lie too.
Yeah.
There's that level of like maybe this person's telling the truth, but it
Yeah.
can also be like an
The
ex
main
murderer.
thing is, like, safety when you're
Yeah.
dating someone online.
But
it's
I
like
would
showing
feel-
up somewhere.
Well, that's for sure true. And I guess we're lucky in New York because it's so easy to meet people in a crowded, busy area. But, like, I almost feel like you have more of a sense of safety when you're meeting somebody online and you know a little bit about them, like you know where they went to school. Not that people can't lie, but I don't know.
You
Basically,
can,
have
you can,
like stranger danger in real life.
You can sleuth a little bit.
Yeah, you can Google their pictures and see if they're linked to their
You
Facebook.
can run a background check. You can do all these things.
Exactly. No. Yeah.
But you can.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say,
Oh,
Frank?
yeah. I was gonna say, like, you almost have like your first date online before you even go out. Like, you
Exactly.
actually have an opportunity to like talk and get to know each other.
Exactly.
And then you meet. But
Molly, I like where your head's at.
Yeah.
I think if you were like just a bigger person, like if your friends are like, if you meet somebody online, you're right, it's the millennial way. It's like what everybody's doing. So there's only a stigma if like we feel that stigma. So if somebody throws that at you, like, or when you announce proudly, like, yeah, we met on whatever, Tinder, and like you might make it cool for somebody else to want to like go meet someone cool.
Well, I
makes
actually
sense.
met my boyfriend. We've been going out for a year online, like a month after I had that epiphany.
That's awesome.
I met him, but my sister and my friends, they kind of use it, but they're still, like, they haven't had success in real life.
Yeah.
Haven't really, like, explored online. They just automatically think it's not going to work. So I just kind of think it's, like, an extension or a different way to meet other people. It's not, like, the only way. Like, you can't only meet someone on Tinder. Like, if you meet someone you like at a bar, you can date them too.
You should do, like tales from
Totally.
Tinder and then like have whoever's on it at the office just give their stories.
You should do a how to design your Tinder page to.
Oh, to like attract?
Yeah.
Like
Did
the
you
right
know
kind
that
of
there
guy?
are advisors who do that? Like you can pay someone
Really?
to help you make your online dating profile.
I do,
Oh,
but
right,
I'm trying
right.
to have Cosmo do it.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, Molly, do you live in a castle? Because your bedroom is amazing.
It's actually like a 450 square foot apartment.
Oh, well, great decorating job.
In a castle.
This is the whole
In a
apartment.
castle. She rents a room in a castle. Well,
It's
your
like-
bedroom's beautiful.
It's
Thank
bigger
you for
than
being
most
here with
apartments
us
in New York.
tonight. Can we come over? It looks really fun. We can invite Lo. We can make custom-made cocktails.
We'll have
in
a dinner
Molly's
party.
room.
It'll be
Yeah.
great. Like a sleepover.
Well, thank you, Molly. It was good seeing you. Thank you for all your questions and
Thanks,
pitches.
Molly.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. That's all the time we have for today. So tune in next Tuesday at 4 p.m. for more Cosmo Live. So bye.
Bye.
Bye.